All right, guys. It is a very cold day. It's actually not a great day for foraging. Excuse my voice. And we are going to forage. We want to make this drink called a SHRUB. It's actually really delicious and a really great treat, and it would be good for full gaps. All right, buddy, what are we looking for?
Pine needles.
Pine needles of a white pine, right? Okay, so we have one white pine here. Do you know how to tell that this is a pine tree?
Yeah.
How?
This is green all day.
Well, yeah, it's evergreen, but there's different evergreens. So this evergreen pines have them in groups. See how these leaves are in groups on it?
Yeah.
See that? How they're in groups? Okay. Now count. Take one of the groups. Scoot back, please. Well, we'll get more in a minute. Count one of the groups. How many's in one of the groups? Here, can you see them all in the one I have?
3.
Nope.
No. 5.
5, yeah. 5. So this is called a white pine, and this is what we need for our shrub.
How much do we need?
That's probably good.
I'll get.
We can always come back and get more. Ooh, it's cold. Hi, Annie. You think we're doing chores?
That's her secret club.
She did have a secret club, did she? So here's a dandelion, I believe, and I just realized there's no way. The ground is actually frozen. So we're gonna skip the dandelion route. Today we are gonna make 2 different shrubs. And a shrub is actually a drink that they just used to make a long time ago. It's not a plant. It's very confusing. It's very easy to make, and it's really delicious. So we're gonna make, there's 2 parts where you make the flavoring, you add the flavoring to the water. The first thing we did is chop up 1 orange and 1 lemon. Okay, so this ingredient and the citrus in this recipe is what makes it a full gaps recipe. We added 1.5 cups of apple cider vinegar, and we're gonna add 3/4 a cup of honey. Mix those together and chop up the pine needles and put it all together and press the citrus in. Out the pine needles if you don't want to do that, but white pine is high in vitamin C, and with the oranges and the lemons, this is a really refreshing drink in the summer. That's enough. We're actually going to double this batch because after this initial ferment, so to speak, you let it infuse for 10 days in the refrigerator, and then you take all the pine needles and the orange, everything out, and you push it down and get all the juices out. And it's good for 6 months. In 6 months, we've actually had ours for like 18 months and they still taste fine. Honey's a preservative, apple cider vinegar is a preservative. So we don't ever feel questionable drinking it, and it's delicious. And vitamin C and animal fats are particularly good for you if you have a sunburn. So in the summer, when you serve this, it's so delicious and refreshing. Okay, for the second shrub, this is gonna be more of a berry shrub, and ideally you'd be making this in the peak of summer, but when everything's in season. But we actually still have watermelon and strawberries from when we went strawberry picking. And I happen to have a pomegranate, so we have some pomegranate seeds. This one I'm also going to make a 1/2 gallon. So I'm going to put about 3 to 4 cups of my fruit in. And then a zest of a lemon and the juice of a lemon and just a little bit of ginger just to complement the flavors. This is the same ratio, 3 cups of apple cider vinegar and 1 cup of honey, Same thing, we're gonna cover it, put a plastic lid, because the vinegar will ruin the metal lids and react. And put them in the fridge for 10 days. Okay, so the second part of this recipe, you fill your cup just under halfway with regular filtered water and ice if you're hot. And then you add some mineral water. This is a treat for us, so we don't always get mineral water. Put some mineral water in. And then I take about a couple tablespoons, maybe 1 tablespoon of my SHRUB. See, it does get darker. It's not as pretty with all the fruit in it, but it still is very flavorful. And you just put that in.
Yeah!
All right, how's this older SHRUB taste? You're gonna have...
Tastes like mineral water. A little bit.
Oh, does it need more flavor?
Yeah, a little more.
What's all over your face? Yeah. What? What's it taste like?
He does not like it.
Do you like it? I thought you usually like it. Is it too old?
It tastes
Like,
this.
yeah, well, okay. What do you think, Mary? Let's see. It's good. Yeah? Oh, it needs more flavor, guys.
No.
Put a little bit more in.
Never try that.
Okay.
No,
Go ahead. Go ahead. Try it now.
I try it.
Is that better?
Yes. Let go. A lot better.
Good. All right. What do we say?
Always remember you're the best thing. And shrubs. What?